All right, curling fans, the season of champions begins on Wednesday with the PointsBet Invitational. If you're not familiar with this event, it's a fun one. It is only Canadian teams, but you have 16 teams on both the men's and women's sides playing in a single elimination bracket format. A lot like March Madness if you're into college basketball. You'll see basically the top 10 teams on both sides of the bracket, a top team from the province the event is taking place in. This year, that's Alberta, and five other teams. They're winners of other events like university, junior championships, club championships, and so on, that sort of thing. So, this is a super fun event. I hope everyone in Canada is looking forward to seeing it. The first time they ran it, those of us in the US could watch it on ESPN Plus. As most of you probably know, we used to get to watch all the Season of Champions TSN events on ESPN Plus. That's not the case anymore, at least it wasn't last season. TSN did step up for the international audience and put some of the Briar and Scotties, at least, on their website for streaming. Don't know if they're doing that. I haven't heard anything about them doing that for the PointsBet Invitational this year. I wouldn't expect anything, but you never know. And we also never know if at some point ESPN will work things out with TSN, which they own part of, and whether or not they'll be able to get that stuff back on ESPN Plus. Because I know how much US curling fans loved watching it and loved having that easy streaming access. Would be great to get it back. But anyway, the event itself should be exciting, even if we can't all watch it. The single elimination format means it's kind of anyone's game. At the same time, the top seeds get a big advantage because some of the qualifying teams really aren't, elite world-class teams. That means just like March Madness, we have the chance to see some upsets in the first round that could be shocking. And then as the rounds go on, the matchups get tighter and tighter. And, in a one-off game, anything can happen. So since this event is sponsored by PointsBet, I thought it'd be a great idea to look at the PointsBet website in Canada. Of course, they are offering bets on this competition, and we can see what the odds are. Check out who the favorites are. Maybe pick out a few dark horses that I think have a chance to win this thing, or at least offer good money if they do. So first, on the men's side of the bracket, the favorite, no surprise here, Team Gushue is at plus 125 odds for those who don't know anything about sports betting. That would mean if you bet 100, you would win 125. You also get your bet back. Sometimes that confuses people. So you'd win a little more than double your money if Brad Gushue was to win the event. Team Jacobs is the second choice at plus 400. McEwen at plus 450. Dunstone at 550. And you can see the other top favorites down from there. Looking at this list, I mean, Gushue deserves to be the favorite, but I wouldn't count out McEwen. McEwen's probably had the hottest start of the year of any Canadian team on the men's side, and at 4.5 to 1, not such a bad bet. If you want a single game tip, though, I will say that in the first round, McEwen has been posted as a 4.5-point favorite over Ken and Whip's team. The Whip team I've already gotten to see this year. When I got to comment a game with Chelsea Carey at an event earlier this year in Saville, that was a game where Whip beat Carruthers straight up, no point spread. So if you want to take 4.5 points on Whip, get minus 115 odds. That means you'd have to bet 115 to win 100 in that case. That's what the minus numbers mean. I don't think that's too bad a bet in the first round. So that's an evening game tomorrow night in Calgary. So yeah, if you're into betting on curling, maybe check that one out. On the women's side, absolutely no surprise here. Rachel Homan is a dominant favorite. Team Homan at minus 160 at the time of me recording this video. In other words, more than even money favorite against the entire field. You'd have to bet $160 to win 100 on her if she goes on to win the entire tournament. Behind her, we have some regular names you'd expect to see. Team Einerson, Team Carey, Team Laws. I think Einerson and Carey at the odds you're getting are not bad bets either. Plus 450, plus 500. But I really like looking even further down the list, where teams like Team Sturmey at 20-1 and Team Skrillex at 30-1. These are two teams that have started off the year very hot. It's still early. Not everyone's in midseason form. And in a single knockout format where you only have to win 4 games to win this thing, might be interesting if anyone likes to put a couple bucks down on a big underdog, just as a flyer to see if you can pull off a big surprising win here. Because I wouldn't be stunned if a team like that won this, although, to be sure, it's not that likely that they do. Team Homan is undefeated on the year, was the team to beat last season, and is definitely the team to beat in this event as well. So there you have it. That's the preview for this weekend's PointsBet Invitational. Who do you like in this event? Do you like the format? Do you like the 10 end games? We do get 10 end games here in this event as well. What do you like? What don't you like about this tournament and this event? Feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let everyone else know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, all that jazz. You know how that drill is. And until next time, good curling.